Oh, all right, we're back. The cameras are on today, and we put those up at 7 o'clock on KLBJFM.com, where you can view them later on. God, I've gotten to where I don't even send the Karens and the Kens to Chewy. I was having this thought today, which is tough for me to even have thoughts, but I was thinking if you'd told me there would be this virus, if you will, of middle-aged, mostly women, who lose their minds and go after people for race, or they're entitled, or they
don't want to wear a mask,
or they don't want to wear a mask, and it wouldn't stop even after the nickname gets out there. I would have thought, because remember when it first came out, I was just like, oh my God, we got to play this. We got to play this. Hey, have you noticed they're middle aged? And now it's like,
do they know that they're Karens?
Have time.
Yeah, it's just life. That's
I
the
almost was a
ecosystem
Karen
now.
last night, though. Oh my God, I almost was a Karen.
You'd be a Ken.
There's a Karen here that goes off at Home Depot, but I promised Fast Food Fanatics, so I went to my wife on the way home. She said, "Can you stop and get salt for the water softener?" Water softeners are magic. I don't know how they work. You put salt in them, and from what I understand, the salt never goes in the water. I don't know how that works.
Osmosis or something?
I have no idea. I've tried to figure it out, but they're amazing. And if you've never tried, am I really on the air promoting water softeners and I don't even have a client?
Hey, man.
You are. Also,
Yeah.
water softener, I don't know. It doesn't sound very rock and roll.
I like hard water.
I'll never forget when, no, you won't. I'll never forget when I first moved to my house, my friend Bobby Odd, haven't seen him in years.
Yeah.
I see him every day.
Came over.
Come to the Soft Rock Hotel. Doesn't really have a ring
Came over,
does it?
and I forgot what we were out all day or something. I said, oh, you got to take a shower in the water softener.
Oh, my God. You said it to another man?
Yeah, and he went and took a shower and said, I'm putting one in. He put the same one in.
Wait, a man came to your house, and he said, go take a shower in my house, and then he did that?
Chewy took a shower at my house.
What?
Yeah.
Chewy?
Yeah.
Well, why were you doing that?
Kind of weird
Well,
ring
now
is
it's
this?
the pool. Now it's the pool. So you want to get the pool water off.
You guys didn't put it in an outdoor shower?
No.
Oof, gauche.
Ugh.
My God. What kind of
my
dirt pool are people swimming in
My
back there?
financial guy called me today, and I was so distracted by everything else.
Fast Food Fanatics.
I didn't even. No, I'm going to get to this.
All
I'm
right.
not listening to you play Ooh again. You've played it 5 times this week.
Hi, Dale. It's your finance guy.
No, I got to write him back
Is
and
that what
say,
he sounds
can
like?
we do this again?
I just know with all the complaints you have about your whole life for the last, 12 years I've been on the show, I just imagine that your finance guy has like an arrow through his head or something.
No, not at all. But he did
he
say,
may be a very sharp
I was afraid
guy.
to
The guy
look
on
at my
TV with
stuff.
the-
I was afraid to
wearing
look at it. He said, "Oh, you're only in the lower single digits, but if this is the part I can't talk about because then I'll catch hell. If I told you what the lower single digits were,
Yeah.
and it's." I'm
Fast
not,
Food Fanatics.
no one's
Here we
moving.
go. Here we
I'm
go.
about
Whoa,
to say that.
you almost F-bombed, brother.
Yeah, but then Dylan would have to cut it out of the video, which is tough. Long story. Not allowed to talk about it. No, where was I going?
Well, we were talking about Karens, but they're coming up later.
Oh, no. So I'm in the Randall. She said, can you get salt? I go to the Lowe's
Ooh.
there in Leander, and I've praised them. They were one of the first places to put in the plastic for their employees and the distancing stuff.
Right.
And a lot of people weren't obeying the mask rule before it became mandatory. And they really, put their lives on the line. Last night I get there, 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:14, 7:09. And I'm standing, all I want is 3 bags of blue salt.
That's it.
The blue salt.
The blue, not the
It's
yellow?
No, it's the white bag with the blue writing on it. The lady at the salt,
I didn't know there was a difference.
well, she said, don't use anything else but the blue.
I've been putting the
white-
yellow bag.
I had
the
to
white.
put the yellow in because of COVID. I don't know if I screwed it all up.
Oh, boy.
Is the salt itself blue, or it's salt
No.
as a white kind of Epsom-y salt thing?
It's a chunky sea salt kind of stuff.
You're listening to Salt Talk.
So all I need is 3 bags. So you go to the front counter and you say, I need 3 bags of the white and blue bags there right on the left. And they usually go, oh, okay. And they have a barcode and they just ring it up 3 times and you're gone.
Yeah.
There was a dude last night. They had 2 lanes open. Lane to my right had a dude who had an issue and the girl was off. There's nothing worse than when you're in line for something
And
you turn to the camera
Somebody's
and
got
he
a
turns the
problem.
camera off. No, and all of a sudden you see a problem come up, and I'm a
Oh, you know what happened, don't you?
I thought of you a lot.
Somebody asked for cigarettes. That they always got to go
Thought of you
run
a
and get the
lot.
cigarettes.
So one of them goes off, and then she turns her light off.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, there's people, 2 lanes open. Now, they have the self-service lanes, right? But how the hell am I going to get the salt? I'm not bringing a bag in. Oh, I should have brought a bag in.
Why didn't you do that?
Because it weighs 40 pounds, and I'm not very strong.
So the salt is usually outside?
It's in the doorway. This dude had some...
Go ahead.
This dude had some coupon. He was buying a toolbox and something else. And this dude had some coupon, and the little girl couldn't figure it out. And you do this thing where you're going, well, she's new, and you wait 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
This is what's wrong with human beings.
Why? Yeah, and why doesn't anyone from the store come and collect you and go, sir, we're opening up this aisle over
now,
here for you because this aisle is now dead.
And I had an empty cart. I was afraid to abandon it, and I don't know why. And so now I did this.
Looking, you're waiting for something to open up.
I'm looking down at the customer service people, and I'm saying, well, maybe I should go ask them if I can buy ice. Or what is it called?
Salt.
Your problem is you don't even know what you're buying.
Right. And so I look behind me, and now the line's getting longer and longer.
Right.
One light is off, and this girl is looking all around, and she's and I'm fine. Because you know me off the air.
Sounds like you're fine.
You're not in a hurry.
You know me off the air. I'm not a guy who confronts and gets mad, and I won't send back a bad meal.
That's crazy.
I've
seen you not do that.
I had a fish that tasted like bleach one night, and you made me send it back.
I saw you eat it.
Yeah, well, you ordered it at Lowe's, which I thought was a weird thing to do.
For me, I was ready to eat it. I thought it was, okay, it's Clorox
I don't want to
fish.
embarrass them by telling them they have ammonia-tasting fish.
She keeps entering it. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So now we're 7-8 minutes in. I'm not joking. 7-8 minutes in, and she starts looking around for people.
She needs help.
Yeah, and so now then the dude keeps presenting it, and then the phone gets picked up, right?
Never a good sign.
And now in the meantime, all of this is backed up, and the somebody stole something alarm goes off. Rick! And this big light is flashing. And noise after the show, I'm starting to get wound up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it.
Do they chase after people at Lowe's?
Why me?
Oh, I did. Evidently, last night you could have walked out with a table saw. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm texting him, and I go, God damn it.
Can we just put some Mortons in there?
It got so bad that 10 minutes in, my wife went, I'm so sorry, honey, right? So now I'm looking over at all these people going through the self-checkout thing, and I'm trying to, and I hate being this guy, Mr. Exasperation, and I go over.
Did you
do exasperation hands?
No, right, yeah. First, I looked at, there's a kid over there, and I go, excuse me, son.
Son.
Yeah.
Sonny.
I said, can I buy salt here? And he goes, well, you sure can, mister. And I go, oh, okay, great.
Even a
I
general
got
store?
a well to save.
Listen to this. Okay. I said, okay, great. I'm going back to my car, and he goes, oh, but you know what, though? I'm going to have to look up the barcode for that one. And I went, God damn it, in my head. I'm getting so revved up.
I get it, man.
And I go back, and I think, well, surely she's conquered this by now.
Right.
And I look, and she's got...
What is this guy buying again? That's such a problem?
It looked like a little see-through tackle box that you keep screws in.
Okay.
But he needed 75
And I don't
cents
know.
off?
No, I noticed it was $10. Even with my bad vision, it was.
Why couldn't you just
and
say, I got
Lowe's. It had Lowe's on it and $10. And then they're trying. So she brings this older woman in, and they're trying to read the fine print. And it was, all I could think of was Granny on the Beverly Hillbillies. And I don't understand what's going on. And I'm going, just enter it in. And then I finally was going, Dale, give him $10.
Yeah. Buy it for
I'm
him.
going to give him $10. Freaking alarms going off. I was about to lose my mind because nobody's empowering themselves.
right.
And they're not seeing the line and everything. But they're also putting their lives at risk.
So if you say anything, you're the bad guy.
And if I say anything, and so
Then you're the Karen.
You're the Karen.
I'm about to snap.
Right.
And what do you think kept me from snapping? The Karen videos.
That's good then.
The Karen video. No.
That means they're helping.
I'm mad again right now.
Someone's going to pull out the camera and film the great Dale Dudley.
So finally, nobody knows. You don't understand. I don't think you understand what radio's like now. Nobody listen. Everybody's got their own way of. You're not a star anymore. You're not.
What?
Sorry.
Hey,
so listen.
There's two things you can do. One
so I
is
go
if you
over to this really nice woman. This woman, there's a different woman in the self-checkout, and I go, ma'am, that woman's been over there with a $10 coupon for 20 minutes.
That bitch.
And I unloaded. What is it? I had to unload on her.
Oh, did you tell her the Deep Eddy story?
No, I told her about my IRA dropping, 6 figures.
Hightail.
So, what is it called when you're being nice but you're bitching?
It's called passive aggressiveness.
Yeah,
it's called bitching.
Right?
No, that's passive aggressiveness.
So I just go, ma'am, can I get ice? Ice. She goes, we don't sell ice.
You got I'm Dudley like KLBJ.
Don't play that.
I'm Dudley. I do the morning show at KLBJ.
I need some ice.
I need the morning show at KLBJ.
My daughter was missing. What
Wait,
would
you
you
still do a morning show?
What would you do if your daughter was missing?
I would look in the house.
I looked all over that freaking house, but not
not in her room.
Not in her bed.
I looked all over the house, but not in her room.
She was sideways at the end of the bed, covered up by troll dolls. Anyway, so I went over to the woman and I did nice a-hole. I went, ma'am, can I get some salt here at this checkout? And this is the accent you have to use in Leander. No one understands you.
Right.
And she goes, well, yes, sir. And I could have left it there. But I went, that line has been there for 20 minutes. And they're still trying to figure out a $10 coupon. And she's like, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I walked out of that place feeling this big, dude.
I worked in customer service for a long time, and I learned that sometimes people just want to tell their story, and you just go, oh, and you listen to the whole.
Great.
You listen to the whole thing. You go, you know what? I'm really sorry that happened to you, and then sometimes people just keep going. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. It's just that, and it's like, well, you may not want to be that guy, but you're really being that guy.
And I wasn't really, but and all that stuff was going through my head, and I was hearing, look. She's obviously new, and she lost another job, and she's going in here. She's going in here, and that's why I don't understand.
2 months ago, she was probably a neurosurgeon somewhere and got fired because of the COVID.
This girl's no neurosurgeon.
Sweet. Probably had your way with her.
Guy's probably standing there still wanting that goddamn $10.
And they didn't open up any other lanes. Well, they only have 2 lanes, right?
God, it's usually a great store.
In the future.
Lowe's and Leander is a great place. It's a great store. It just was getting off the air and ready to relax. And I don't have, used to it'd be, oh, I'm going to grab some mini bottles on my way home from, from Twin Liquors, and then it's a drink, get your drink on. Now I've got all this weird time where I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
In the future. Now, I haven't been to a Lowe's in a while, not because they are a bad company at all. I happen to live in the parking lot of the other competitor.
Yeah, they didn't dent your refrigerator.
But you generally can just go on the self-serve into the computer, start typing in what you need, and it'll bring up. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm sorry, folks, but I just saw an image that just sort of ended. I'm not able to speak anymore. These are all foods that look like vaginas. Is that what you're getting ready to show me?
It's the best buzz list ever. BuzzFeed.
Because I can see the second one.
Now, okay, but in the heat of the moment, I'm going to go grab the book.
Why don't you just walk?
You don't need a book. No. You don't need a book. It's usually right there on the screen.
It's not on the screen at Lowe's. It's not.
Try it next time, even if you have something to beep. Just say no barcode or whatever, and it generally you type in like the first 3 letters of what you think it is, and it brings some stuff up, and then you do.
Or
the
you
system
could have just wahooed them.
The white bag of salt with the blue label.
Weren't those bags just by the front door or the rear door there?
Just ran with them.
You should have just load them up and.
Could you see
like
me,
who pays for ice?
Could you see me running with a 40-pound bag that's this wide?
No, 3 of them. 3 of them.
This is Fast Food Fanatics.
That's a good story. I mean, we've all had that frustration. For sure.
My apologies to the last lady and the poor girl for having evil thoughts. Don't do that, though. I mean, just remember where they are in their life, and that they didn't just lose 6 figures. So that's a joke. Less than that. It's 4, 5. What's funny? I'm so obsessed with it right now, Matt.
I know, you cannot stop. And you're like, I don't need to tell the people, but here I am. I'm going to tell them the exact details of everything.
I'm counting retirement money all the time because it's in my future, and I didn't realize I was off. This is the best BuzzFeed article ever. This is
food that looks like
23
vaginas.
funny images of food that looks a lot like vaginas, and this is for you people on camera. And eventually, we're working on trying to have this where it's directly on your screen, so you'll get in trouble at work. This pumpkin.
You could sell that on eBay.
That's a fatty one, though. I like those. Plump.
I like them all.
I'm talking about pumpkins, guys.
I actually have no preference with
Put the camera on me. I am.
You
not,
can't ask for a camera shot.
Hell, I
That's
can't.
illegal.
I am not. I was talking about. I like plump pumpkins. Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be the guy that just asks for the camera all the time. But sometimes that person over there wouldn't give me the camera when I wanted the camera.
Now there's peanut butter. Oh, that's a beautiful slide. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That looks
photoshopped.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that it looks photoshopped. I mean, but it does look a lot like.
It didn't come. It didn't come from the store that way.
Well, nobody formed it like that. You can't
Before we go off
I think
camera,
it's a Photoshop flashlight.
Before we go off camera, you have to, and I haven't looked at them all. Each person, remember the number. You must pick your favorite food vagina.
Okay.
Mine right now is number 2.
I actually love peanut butter, so.
Yeah, I wonder what choosy moms would say about that.
I'll just get a spoon and eat it.
Peanut butter or what the other thing?
Oh, God.
Well, in college, there were some tough times. What's wrong, Bob? Put the camera on, Bob.
You're blocking the
I'm
view.
doing a take.
I
didn't even ask for it either, and he gave me the camera. You have to ask for it.
Dye your beard next time.
You have to ask for it.
This yam.
Yeah, not as much as the things.
It's moist.
I mean, it does look like a wet ass yam. I'm gonna say that. That's the butter, though, right?
Sometimes you put syrup on a yam. I don't know.
I hate yams. This pear.
That's my
like
favorite
a woman.
so far. That's beautiful.
Now that looks like a
woman,
a plus-size woman with no knees and legs.
Well, now you're getting technical.
A tub of butter. That doesn't look like a vagina.
What?
Looks like an ear canal.
That looks. I think it looks a lot. You never look when you're down.
Point of order.
Okay.
We're not actually. This is mislabeled. These look a lot like the
labia, but that looks actually like a vagina.
I almost said vulva.
Looks like when you go past the labia.
What's a vulva? It's a very safe car. What is the vulva?
The vulva is on the the vulva, and the labia come through here.
Yeah.
It's the vulva.
It's always
the labia.
It's always best.
And you see all the people.
And you see all the people.
It's always best to ask someone who has one.
How do we know that's not a container?
Damn. I'm so burned. I don't know how I'll live.
Got your burn.
I don't know how I'll live.
On that stored food?
Oh, you feel better now?
Hey, you got the camera.
I did?
With that line.
You didn't get my pointing at his belly.
Edit that in. Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah.
There's a tortellini. That's legs in them.
That looks like the pear.
Now, why is it
stupid? This is fun.
Why isn't QAnon going after this article and that tortellini?
They should. QAnon should shut down all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, those are clearly adult hips.
Oh, that does not. That looks like. Oh,
Have you ever seen
oyster? That looks horrible.
Have you ever done this trick with an iPhone? If you take your finger and you curl it like that, like if I was to do that, right, and get my iPhone out and I shoot through there, right, and crop it just right, it looks like you're looking straight at like
what?
At what?
Like a naked ass.
A naked what?
How do I do it?
Show me the. No, don't do it while we're on the air. Do it after. Show me your finger thing. You do what?
That
turn it where I can see it.
Like that, and you shoot through there, but you shoot someone's face. I've seen some really good ones. And it's an optical delusion.
There's a poached egg now. Doesn't look
that doesn't look like.
Oh, I like
cotton candy.
That was formed.
Yeah.
Edamame.
Yeah.
I'm not a big edamame fan.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Have you ever had it like real spicy?
Do you like?
I don't like when there's just too much work involved for it.
Do you like
too much work?
You eat the whole leaf?
You
is
like
that how
hummus?
you're supposed to eat it?
Leaf.
Or whatever that is?
Jesus
the
Christ.
pod?
So you eat it like I eat.
We may not get to it today.
Chicken wings.
Thrall education. By the way, we did that story like Thrall's going back to school. Guess what?
They're
Thrall's
not.
got COVID.
What?
Adam, do you like what is it called? Hummus?
No.
Same thing.
Are you saying popping the beans in your mouth is too much work?
Well, I mean, yeah. Just have them give me a plate of beans.
You want them refried or?
Wait a minute. I thought you said you checked the Caucasian box.
Dried mango? No. That looks
food.
that looks like a mummy. A mummy's VGJ. JGG. This tangerine. Ooh, that's pretty realistic looking.
No.
Yeah.
How many of these fruits do you think were molested?
Oh, there's no.
This pastry. No.
That doesn't even look like a good
No.
pastry.
This is the problem. BuzzFeed, you should have started with the weakest and ended with the best, which is so far the peanut butter, in my
I
opinion.
think they just mean anything that
Orange, no.
that's has any kind of
fried chicken.
slittiness about it.
Fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
When's the last time you had some good fried chicken?
I don't know.
When T22 brought it in
Baby carrot,
last.
strawberry cream pie.
Oh, that
Okay.
looks good.
This is the other problem. Okay, this works perfectly because I had a girlfriend once. This prime tri-tip sandwich.
That's a roast beef sandwich,
I
but that
had this.
guy has
That's
literally set
yeah.
that up, and it's this
Doesn't
one
matter.
doesn't get any
Doesn't
love
matter.
from me.
This doesn't matter.
I
This
refuse
girl, and it was a girl who cheated on me too.
What do you
So
mean
I'm
this
happy
doesn't
to call
matter?
her. I'm happy to point out those beef curtains right there. But that's real beef. That's real beef. Not doing anything wrong. She cheated on me.
So
Don't put the camera on me right now. Just lean back and show my belly.
I don't judge. I don't care what kind of.
How long
I
is
don't
this
think
list?
Vagina.
I don't think any man should ever be in a position to be judged.
No.
Too judgy there
Not at
because
all.
we should be thankful.
Well, it's not something you can help either. You know, it doesn't matter. Innies, outies, whatever.
What is an outie vagina? Out of
Oh, that
There's
sounds
curiosity.
some that are a
lot.
little tucked in a little more, and
That
then there's
sounds a
some that are
lot like a guy who didn't get laid much.
All right, these are just getting bad now.
It's
Yeah, this is dumb.
pistachio,
The fortune cookie.
Yeah,
All right.
So
The
peanut,
first two are the
everybody
best.
agree with peanut butter?
peanut butter. I liked a whole lot.
Okay. What a waste of fast food fanatics
Yeah.
for that.
Well, maybe you should look through some content a little more before you bring it in here.
There's a new Girl Scout cookie
Six
flavor.
figures.
Now, let me get this straight. Boys,
You know what we want to do and pop it out of the delay for the
Boy
dump
Scouts
tape,
have been
but-
canceled. Girl Scouts still going, right? I keep
the
hearing
lady-
ads for
believe it or not,
legal ads for
it does happen, but believe it or not, women are less likely to molest kids than men.
Okay.
So, yeah, Girl Scouts is still around.
The Boy Scouts.
But Boy Scouts is still around.
I keep hearing ads now though on TV and radio for
What are the ads?
if you've been,
Is your son
touched by
too
an
mouthy?
angel, whatever, while you were a Boy Scout, no matter how long ago, please call this number. Because
What
there's
are
$1
you-
billion settlement.
What radio were you listening to where they've decided that that's the target audience?
I'm actually going to be doing live reads next.
I'll tell you what,
next
I watch daytime.
No, there's $1 billion settlement. I think.
I watch daytime TV, and it tempts me to go out and get hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. French toast is the next flavor.
French toast Girl Scout cookies.
Still not going to be better than Thin Mint. That's just my opinion.
When we come back, we're going to find out what happens to your body when you eat a pint of ice cream, and I haven't read this yet. Because I'm one of those people that will sit down and say, I'm going to have half that pint, and then the pint's gone when it comes to ice cream. So...